I mean, another very key aspect in regards to Salat is that in congregation. This is often talked about in the Quran, and also when we're talking about Salat in general. The Salat in congregation is given a lot of importance, a lot of emphasis. Why is this?
So Salat in congregation means that you pray with an imam ahead and the rest of the congregation is standing behind, meaning you pray together.
Okay.
And this is actually an injunction drawn directly from the Holy Quran. You will see that in most places, God Almighty says, Akimu, in plural, that establish. Akimu means to establish something. So, as this is a communal duty of Muslims to establish the prayer together as preferred by God Almighty, so God Almighty has actually, and there's a wisdom in that too, that when we see each other go for prayer, we ourselves will be reminded of this very foundational duty of Islam.
Right.
Fundamental duty.
And I think also one of the other beautiful aspects of Islam, by having the congregational prayer, is that before this, if we take the example of the Arabia at the time, where people of different tribes wouldn't even see eye to eye. The rich and poor, there was a huge gap between them.
Yeah.
And through Salat, and by having congregational Salat, these people were brought together. Young and old, rich and poor, were all standing shoulder to shoulder. And there's no difference, no distinction between any of them. The only distinction is that inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. That is your righteousness. That is a mark of distinction between you. So there's many even social aspects from prayer that we learn as well.
So interesting that the very boundaries of the mosque makes all the social distances disappear, and you're all the same in front of God Almighty. That is beautiful aspect of the mosque.
And the obedience to the Imam that we learn from that. The obedience to authority. The lesson that we learn 5 times in the day. Not only are we reminded to worship and nourish the soul, but also the other benefits that we have. And even obviously we will talk later in the program as well, in future programs of it, we see then fuqaha that if the Imam makes a mistake, and upon reminding him, he still remains in that position or continues to do that, you are still to show obedience to him. So by having congregational prayer and having one Imam at the front, you are taught this lesson 5 times in the day.
That there is the need for this element of leadership. There is a need for us to come behind and show obedience to that leader as well. Indeed.